Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Jamie Friend Colors. I'm Jamie, and today we're working on our third video of our flower tutorials, our mini series on flowers. Yay! Alright, so we're making our way through this series. This is book Nightfall, and it's the book we're using for this series. It's by Maria Troll. I'll have it linked in the description box down below. This is a beautiful book. Beautiful hardbound, beautiful book. So I'm excited to be working in it. It's not one that I work in very often, so I'm excited. Today is, like I said, our third video. So far, our video number 1 was on, we'll find it, these beautiful bleeding hearts. So there's a video on that. And then our second video was on these beautiful Chinese magnolias. They're so pretty. I love these ones. They're so soft and pretty. So today we're going to work on our third one, which are going to be poppies. We're going to do poppies. So I started looking into poppies. Like, I knew a little bit of poppies. I knew they were the source of opium. I knew, you know, that they're popular from the Wizard of Oz. But there's quite a bit on poppies that I didn't know. So I'm going to share a little bit of that. Let's see. Okay, so a poppy is a flowering plant in the subfamily Papaveroidea of the family Papaveracea. I don't know. Probably Italian names or something, and I'm not great with that. Poppies are a herbaceous plant often grown for their colorful flowers, and one species of poppy is the source of their narcotic drug opium, which contains a powerful medicinal alkaloids such as morphine, and has been used since ancient times as a narcotic, medicinal, and recreational drug. So yeah, let's see. There was some interesting things here. I thought this was interesting. So the poppy was domesticated by the indigenous people of Western and Central Europe between 6,000 and 35,000 BC. So that's interesting that we know that about a flower, right? However, it is believed that its origins may come from the Sumerian people, where the first use of opium was recognized. Poppies and opium made their way around the world along the Silk Road, like when they were trading silks. They're also trading with poppies. Juglets resembling poppy seed pods have been discovered with trace amounts of opium, and the flower appeared in jewelry and on art pieces in Egypt, dated 1550 to 1292 BC. So, and the eradication of poppy cultivation came about in the early 1900s. So they were very popular for a very long time. I also thought it was interesting. There's just here's some more information on how it's been used in symbolism. Poppies have long been used as a symbol of sleep, peace, and death. Sleep because of the opium extracted from them is a sedative, and death because of the common blood red color of the red poppy in particular. In Greek and Roman myths, poppies are used as offerings to the dead. Poppies used as emblems on tombstones and symbolize eternal sleep. It was used in the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, which we mentioned before. Let's see. I think that's all I wanted to say. So, I don't know, interesting, there's so much symbolism in a flower, and that this particular flower has been known for so many years. I just think that's interesting. So, we are going to color a red poppy today. They come in all sorts of colors, red, purple, yellow, oranges, but the most popular being that red poppy. Our last couple of flowers have been more purple and pink, and so I wanted to do red today. Let's see. Oh, any of the book, the pencils I use, the colors I'm using, everything's going to be linked in the description box down below, so if you are in need of something, you can easily find it. We are using Prismacolor Premieres. I'll have a link for the 150 set. Also, I'll have a link where I buy mine open stock because I do use up particular pencils of my 150 set, and so I just buy them open stock to replace them when I need. So I'll have a link from where I get mine down there as well. I'll have it up here so you know what pencil I'm using when, so you can color along with me and you'll always know which pencil I'm holding, because sometimes they look similar and I may have changed and you don't know it. So I like to put that on the screen so you always know which pencil I have. So with that, I am still recovering from a cold, so if my voice isn't as great as it usually is, I apologize. It is improving quite a bit. I'm on the up and up, so feeling good. Just my voice still comes in and out a little bit. So let's zoom in on a poppy and let's get started. Okay. So poppies, I think poppies are kind of fun to color, and I mean, they're an interesting flower, just the colors that it has. So these pods and the stem are quite a vibrant green, and then you have your petals that are red, and then the centers, like the very center is kind of the green as the stem, and then, well, some of them, and then these stamens or the little fringy things in the center there are black. And so they're a very interesting looking flower. They're very pretty. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Well, here's a drawing, but this is a good, shows you where everything is. So that center green that kind of matches where that stem comes up and through, and then you have the black and then the vibrant red. So they're very pretty. Very fun to color. Okay, come back to me, camera. Doesn't like it when I put my phone under there. Okay. Alright, so I've pulled some colors here to do our poppies. So I want to do a pod and a flower, I think. So I'm just trying to pick which one would be the best to do. Maybe we'll do this here. Okay, so let's do the pod. I'm going to use Chartreuse green. This is one of my favorite colors, $9.89. I go through it quite a bit. I love the vibrancy that it has. So we're going to base coat with it, just light. I'm going to do a circular, just fill it in. Motion here. I'm going to do it on the pod and on the stem. Just take it down. I'll do this one too since it's connected. And then our little stem over here on our flower. Just get all our green on here, and then that center as well. Alright. Gives us a nice starting point on our flower, on the stem there. Alright, then I'm going to go with my darkest color, which is going to be marine green, $9.88, and let's put in some shadows. So behind this poppy here, maybe along the curve here on the inside, wherever we think a shadow would be. You can always look at reference photos too if you're not sure. I'm going to go right here on this crease of the pod. Okay. Just light pressure, nothing too much. And then here under, behind all this, just light pressure. Sometimes my hands get very tired and they hurt. I've played musical instruments since I was very young, like 4, 5 years old. And so I've got some arthritis and stuff in my wrist just from overuse throughout the years. And so sometimes it just doesn't do well with a lot of pressure and it just gets fatigued very easily. So I'm always, you know, light pressure, and I'm also a very stressed anxiety person, and so I tend to grip and I tend to hold tight. And so coloring is actually a very good way for me to, like, okay, remind myself to loosen up, to relax that hand, to, you know, to just chill a little bit, get some of that anxiety out, get some of that tension out. Find it to be very relaxing, and to just help with relaxing. So I never want you to be gripping your pencil so tight that it's shaking or you're breaking a pencil or your hand is hurting. Even when we're blending, that's not the point. We always want our hand to be comfortable. I'm going to follow these like dots that the artist has put in right here. Okay. And just lightly fill this in a little bit. Blend out that marine a little bit. Okay. Let's do the same on this one. Just follow those dots. I know you can't see that down there, but I don't want to leave an inch of my stem. Okay. Uncolored. I'm not doing anything spectacular down there. Alright, let's finish that. Let's blend this out just a little bit up here. Okay, then go back to that Chartreuse and just blend it out. So I'm adding a little bit of pressure, but again, not anything that's painful in my hand. It's just light. These pencils don't need lots of pressure. I love this color. Just love how vibrant it is. I'm lightening my pressure there in the center so I get a nice highlight. fan that out and then lighten my pressure in the center. All right, I love that. I love that bright, beautiful color. Okay. Then let's go ahead and do the little center black piece. I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use 70% warm gray just for a little, I don't want it too dark, right? So I'm going to put black right down at the bottom of these, just lightly. And then we're going to kind of fill in the rest with the 70%. Just so they have a little dimension. They'll still be really dark. They'll have a little dimension to them. Okay, so this 70%. Okay, so now we just have our petals left, and I've pulled 4 colors for this. I've pulled yellowed orange and pale vermilion and poppy red, because we're going to do poppy, we need poppy red, and crimson lake 925 for our darkest. Okay, I had to change my battery in my camera, so if it moved a little bit, that's why. Alright, so let's start with our lightest color and give a nice base coat. This is yellowed orange 1002, so we'll do this little guy over here as well. So this is not red, this is orange, and yellowed orange at that, but it's going to be kind of our highlight color. And it's just a base coat, something to start with. And just put this in there, all over. Okay. All right. Keep that close. Let's see. I think let's go to our darkest color now. This is the Crimson Lake 925. And this is what I want right down in the center, where it's going to be the darkest, and then any shadows as well. This pencil feels like it's broken inside. Yeah. Let's give it a sharpen. All right, let's try again. He's starting to get small. I'm gonna have to put in an order soon for some more pencils. Got a couple of them that are wearing down. This is a pretty rich red. I really like this color. I like all the colors. What are we saying? I could say that about every pencil. This is a... oh. Alright. Nice. Right in the middle there. Alright. And then we want to bring this out here as well behind. We have a shadow. It's a... I'm not pressing hard. These colors are so pigmented, you don't need to. They just comes right on. It's wonderful. Bring this around here a little bit too. And let's bring it right in there. Maybe even on this one. Right there. Okay. Want it anywhere else? No, I think that's pretty good. Maybe put a touch right there. All right, then let's get our poppy red, and we're gonna go over the crimson red and then out a little further. I'm not adding any pressure though. This is just light. We're just building up the color and then bringing it out past. I kind of want to bring this quite a bit out. Quite a ways. There we go. This here. Just bringing that color out. Love it. So pretty. Already. A lot different than the colors we used on our last flowers, the magnolias. That's what's so fun about flowers, is that they're just so many different colors and you can work with. Love it. Let's bring this out over on these little lines here. Okay, I'm going to bring this on these lines up here as well. Oh, we missed a spot. Okay, now our next color is our pale vermilion. And so we just want to do the same thing, go over what we've already colored and pull it out a little bit, still not adding any pressure. It'll start blending on its own just because you have so many layers there down at the bottom. No pressure, just circular motion. Lightly adding the color. Okay. Such a pretty flower. All right, I'm gonna go back to the Crimson Lake a little bit, and I'm just gonna put another layer of it down here at the bottom. I'm not pressing hard. I just wanna kind of rich that up a little bit. Down there, just at the very inside of these flowers. Just add another layer of this color. Okay. Just there in the center. All right. Then let's go back to the yellowed orange. Let's add this one. We can press a little bit this time. We don't need to press a lot because we have so many the layers. It's gonna just blend really easily. And get that beautiful reddish orange blend. So pretty. Lighten my pressure a little bit at that edge so we get a little bit of a highlight on the ends. Just using like a medium soft, so just medium soft pressure, lighten it into a light soft pressure. Getting that beautiful blend. It all just seems seamless. Very pretty. If your pencil gets dull, go ahead and sharpen it. I'm probably gonna have to sharpen this one before I finish the flower. You want a nice point. You can keep rotating your pencil so you have an edge to work on. But that's going to help it blend better if your pencil is sharpened. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to give this a little sharpen. I'm just using a comb sharpener today. It's just a cheapy, but he has a nice sharp blade. Love it. A couple of turns and we're back. Okay. Alright, then let's get back here. Just keep blending it out. I mean, that's all we're doing now. Okay, beautiful. Oh, she looks so pretty. All right, let's just do these little one right here. So let's grab the Crimson Lake. And we'll just put a little at the bottom. And then the Poppy Red. And the Pale Vermillion. And then blend it out with that yellowed orange. Beautiful blend. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Ooh, what a pretty color combination. I love it. All right, so that's our third flower, our poppy flower. Oh, I love how pretty it is. Yay, yay. Well, I hope if you like this video, you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, we'd love to have you back. If you want to share your flowers with me, hashtag JamieFranColors on Instagram. I'll be able to see those. And I hope you guys find time to just color, relax, de-stress this week. Yeah, it's worth it. Take some time for yourselves. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.